Hi everyone, Mantic Mystic Messages here with a weekly reading. This is for the collective from 7/28 to 8/3/2025. Let's see what we have for you. We'll get general tarot and oracle card messages for you, and you can find this resonates for any area of your life. I'll pull cards specific to each zodiac sign, so check out the timestamps below, but just general energies here. I'll use my intuitive abilities to channel messages throughout the reading. What do we have for the collective, please? Messages for our greatest, highest good. Oh, okay. We have several cards that just came out in a clump. That's how the cards have been falling out lately. So we have Flamingo, practice moderation, kind of ironic considering everything fell out all at once. So this is finding balance. You could have a lot of things coming at you all at once. And there's something here too about finding strength in solitude here with Island, Shark, Beware, proceed with caution, or be careful. I have something about being mindful of your surroundings too. So that's what I was getting before the reading, and now we have this. So just something to think about. Never here to invoke fear of any kind. Just something to think about. By the way, happy birthday if you are a Leo sun. Manatee, forgiveness, surrender, and release. Could be tempting during Mercury retrograde to be thinking about past relationships, but you have Pierre here reminding you, ultimately, it is you who decides. The choice is yours. Should you be contacted by the past, or should you have something come up from the past? So always your choice. And let's get some garden variety oracle cards because it's summer where I am, and kind of, Augusty feeling makes me think of fruits and vegetables and gardens and things. So what do we have? You have pumpkin cycles. Yeah. So before you know it, it will be fall here in the Northern Hemisphere. So finding balance, everything comes in cycles, right? Not getting swayed too much one side or the other. You also have garlic with protection, finding strength with inner solitude. So we will get into tarot cards. We also have preservation here with plum. So not sharing everything with everybody, that's because it is falling under shark, and you just be careful, be mindful of who you're sharing things with. Literally like anything, your intellectual property, your creative ideas, your living space, your food, just being careful of what you're sharing with others. And let's see, I have decadence here with forgiveness, surrender, and release. Some of you need to get out there and have a little more fun too. I am feeling that. And what else do we have? Simple pleasures, right? And you have bananas here with commitment. And that's, again, it's falling into you decide. The choice is yours regarding any sort of commitment coming in, any offer, that's on the table. What is it that you wish to get from certain situations too? Let's move into tarot. We will use the Curious Travels Tarot deck, put out by U.S. Game Systems by Amelia Rosier. What do we have for the collective, please? What do we have for the collective? If you have any ideas of readings you would like to see on this channel, please let me know. It could be anything from, love to money readings for each sign, specific to signs, more moon readings, more psychic predictions. What is it you'd like to know more about? And are you getting anything out of these readings too for the weeklies? You have the Hierophant. So I'm trying to figure out what you like, what you want, what would you like more of, less of. All right. Hierophant, Taurus energy. That is good. That's, it's coming under that balance, practicing moderation. I feel as though not going to extremes when it comes to even spirituality and organizations, things like that. We also have the 10 of Wands, actually. So that's something becoming too much. And we have the Knight of Wands too. So there's some sort of maybe rapid transformation, letting go of some sort of responsibility, feeling as though maybe even feeling impulsive at this time, as far as how you're going to, put something down really that hasn't really been giving back. I do feel that energy here. And the Hierophant, it can also have to do with expectations of conformity and things. And, are you expecting too much of yourself during this time? This could be a difficult time for some people. And, we may need to adjust our priorities and our expectations. I do have the Queen of Pentacles that fell out. And this is a card of resources, and when it's upside down like that in the reverse, it does make me think that this is sort of an energy where you could be feeling like there was some sort of bad investment, something like not really worth your time even. It could also be, you may be wondering if you should forgive somebody, because it is falling in underneath that forgiveness, but it is about needing to kind of surrender what's out of your control. And I am getting this message too, this energy of like using your resources in a more productive way. And you could be examining ways to do that, okay? And how to create more opportunities for yourself. And let's see what else we have. But you could also be dealing with someone, the Queen of Pentacles upright, they're generally pretty generous too. And I feel like for some of you, you may be feeling as though maybe someone around you is like self-centered, or they're overindulging on certain things, and it could be making you wonder and question some things, like maybe even addiction issues. I am hearing for some. We also, like, maybe they're like shopping excessively, and you're like, what are you doing? We also have the Three of Pentacles here, and that's falling underneath the commitment and you deciding. You decide if you want to go into some sort of partnership collaboration with somebody, if you want to work together, build together. This can have to do with also where you're wanting to put your skill set, where your skills to good use. And I do wonder if there maybe needs to be a little more planning. But I feel like for some of you, you're maybe holding off on actually committing to anything big at this time, which could be wise considering Mercury retrograde. But Mercury retrograde, it's not like you can't start something. You absolutely can. Plenty of people have started things during Mercury retrogrades and they're successful, right? If we waited for things not to be in retrograde, I'm not so sure we would ever get anything done as people, right? So there's a need to, so the Eight of Wands, something coming in fast here, but it came out too with like the Devil and the Magician. And honestly, I don't really like the Devil with the Magician. If I'm going to see the Magician with any cards, I prefer it's not with Devil energy or anything that's harmful, because that's something like we're manifesting. So we want to make sure that we're not manifesting things like too much excess or too much a dependency. Again, that word, addiction's kind of coming up. This can be related to materialism, obsession, lust. So not focusing on what's going wrong too. There's kind of a little bit of, because I'm getting more earth sign energy, and it's like, what do you really want to connect to? What do you really, is that really the direction you want to go? Because with the Eight of Wands, and in the Magician and the Devil all coming out at once, I kind of feel like whatever you're focusing on right now, it's going to build momentum. So we want to be extremely mindful to not be kind of like hitching our wagon to the wrong people, places, things. All right, that sort of thing. So there's kind of like a little message there of like caution. What else do we have this week? So we're trying to keep this to just about the week ahead, roughly. Then we have the Queen of Swords. This could really be a week where you are, again, finding strength in solitude. And you'll see the legs are crossed. Generally, they're not in this card. And I feel like this person is seeking clarity. That's what the Queen of Swords can have to do with. They're seeking clarity as far as their transformation. That's what it feels like. Okay, this is like total honesty with yourself, and maybe thinking head over heart, but also it's so important to incorporate what does feel right. What really is going to help you feel secure too in your surroundings, because some of you right now are not feeling safe or secure in your surroundings potentially. Let's see what else we have. I'm hearing something about Eleonora. It can also be Illinois. That's clairaudiently. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So this is an opportunity coming in for some of you, but we want to be careful about moving too fast. All right. There's this, you may be getting a lot of downloads, fresh ideas, inspiration, desires, all that. Maybe you want to create something, you have a new project, that sort of thing. But there's just a little bit of like maybe saving that energy and until you're clearer on exactly where you want to go, because it's such powerful energy. You want to make sure that you're utilizing it and pointing it exactly in the right direction of where you would like to go. And I say that, and I look at the bottom of the deck, and you have the Chariot. And again, that is like really knowing where you want to go, having the self-control to implement change. To this is a journey ahead, right? Moving forward, taking action. This can be fast action. It can also be, it is totally a card of success. But there's something here that we may need to surrender to and to release. And it could have to do with, now that I feel all these cards out again, it kind of have to do with feeling this either like a false responsibility to something or someone that could be holding you back. And it can also be our need for like material things. I kind of get this here, like, because we have decadence here, and we have the devil hooked to magician, and then we have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And it's kind of like something as far as finances, resources, stability in general, and like almost like a toxic buildup in the environment. I just feel, and it's connected to our resources, maybe our money in general, our abundance, or our home life. It's something that is feeling very, it's unsettling, honestly. It feels very sort of, something's not feeling as secure and safe as like you need it to, in order to really get on board with something or to stay somewhere. So that is what I'm getting. I have Cancerian energy here, Capricorn energy, Taurus energy, in lots of different signs. We have two cards coming out to clarify the peer commitment, Three of Pentacles. So we have the Nine of Wands and Judgment. So this is really like using your judgment and setting some boundaries with someone. This is standing your ground, being persistent, being resilient. And for some of you, this has to do too with, like a final decision. You're going to have to be very firm with somebody or something. Okay, this could be also a time of like awakening, reckoning, that sort of energy. Let's get a few more clarifiers though. What else do we have for the week? Interesting week. I mean, the energy is it's definitely we're shifting into a new energy, and things may, as we've been getting a long time in these readings on both of my channels, like it may be falling apart to fall into place. That's another thing this week. So, but like there's something here that maybe we're holding on too tightly to. We'll figure out too. We'll see what we need to. So if there's some blocks or things we need to surrender to. But let's see. You have, the Five of Wands here. I'm actually feeling this as an inner conflict. It can be conflict and obstacles, but I feel as this some of this is self-sabotage, and just sort of like things getting out of control, as far as you might be getting just a lot of information, a lot of thoughts coming in. You have the Two of Wands. It can be difficult to know which direction to go, but you just know that something needs to change. There is a new direction coming in. And again, this is like making a big decision. There's a big decision. You may be ready for the next step, but there could be challenges blocking this new direction right now. But again, just please remember, these hurdles are temporary. Whatever hurdle is in your way right now, it's temporary. It will pass. Will it pass this week? It's going to be different for each of us. Probably not necessarily this week, but you could see some indication of things heading in the right directions. And just please do remember, your mistakes do not define you, all right? That your mistakes do not define you. Just remember that. The Sun, there you are. So it's going to be, maybe some new awareness this week, and it will lead to more success and joy overall, a new sense of vitality. Maybe it'll come midweek. But I actually feel like for some of us, it could come in the next like 3 weeks. Okay. So I'm getting just a little bit of a longer time period for probably most of us, but for some, it could happen this week. But please do persevere with whatever's going on. And like persevere. And then there's like this element of like preservation and persisting. I already said persevere, but preservation and persistence is important this week. Four of Swords. So surrendering and releasing and maybe getting into some sort of relaxed state of mind could help you. This is, again, a need to sort of retreat in solitude, like with that Island card. Hanged Man. There we go again. This person there, you don't ever see multiple people hanging from the Tree of Wisdom or whatever they're hanging from, right? No, this is about kind of, again, going within and getting a new perspective. You want to let go and of whatever. It's a big week of surrendering and releasing. Okay. So, and it's all in order to elevate, right? It's all for that. Let's see what else we have. Let's get some surrender cards. What do we need to surrender to this week? Power of surrender cards. Ooh, jumping. So everybody has for the next 6 weeks reading. Every individual zodiac sign has that on the channel. Maybe I'll put the playlist in the comments below, or yeah, in the description too, or at the end screen, so that you can find your sign and see what to expect for the next 6 weeks. You have surrender, frustration. So frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, like with that Four of Swords, and regroup so you can approach the situation more calmly. Again, this is a new perspective because you have the Hanged Man clarifying judgment, and this is definitely awakening energy. You also have it paired with the Sun card during what's a very potent Leo season right now. Okay, and that's Leo energy. So use this energy to your advantage. And we're not going to be like wasting energy and resources anymore on what's not giving back. That is definitely something that you're sharpening your focus this week. Okay, you're in the process of sharpening your focus so that you can really create the life that you desire. Surrender your fear of change. So the universe is reminding you you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Maybe consider that as an affirmation. I have faith that all is well. One more of these. Surrender your desire to control people. That can also have to do with that devil energy. So surrendering the desire to control people. Magician can have to do with desire, and devil can have to do with desire and control, and like not in the greatest way. So this is being over controlling, sabotaging relationships. Maybe it's not you, maybe it's someone else, because the energies can always be intertwined or reversed. So to more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup. Four of Swords, big focus. Give the situation some breathing room. Yes. All right. Let's see. What if let's get some information regarding luck and abundance and career. You have brilliance. So you discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. But again, being mindful about who you're associating with, who you're sharing your ideas with, that's really important in a job situation, creative endeavors, and really everything. Okay. Roll the dice. So this is time to put yourself out there. You're hiding your talents. I repeat, you're hiding your talents for some of you. It's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. This could be the week for it. Again, don't worry about Mercury retrograde, right? If this is something you've been thinking about or that you've tried before, then you're not really starting something new. You're maybe going about it in a different way, and that is fine. And even if it wasn't, even if it is Mercury retrograde and it's something brand new, people get married, people have kids, people are born during Mercury retrogrades, right? I mean, come on, like things can be born out of Mercury retrograde and be quite lovely and quite successful. Real passion here. Definitely Leo energy on this card. And this is about stop wasting time in dead-end jobs. Find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly desire, right? Temporary work is one thing. Like, we don't want to be settling, though. Let's see if we have something to do with love here. What do you want to tell us, Moonology Manifestation, regarding love? Relationships, not just romance. Release control. This is your second card of releasing your desire to control people or situations too heavily. That's Taurus energy. You also have break through the tension. Full moon in Scorpio. Could be some sort of tension in communication or a relationship. Someone may be trying to pressure you to sign something or do something you don't feel good about ethically. Stand your ground, right? You know what's right. And this is step up and lead. There it is. Step up and lead in relationships this week. For some of you, you'll be wanting to go a little deeper in relationships. I'm going to get animal healing cards for each sign. Let's first get an angel number for you, for the collective. 444, you are guided and protected. Angels watch over you with love and encouragement. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, subscribe. Let's go into each zodiac sign, starting with Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for you? Your animal card of the week is Scorpion, card 21. You may be on a spiritual path. This is solar plexus chakra energy. It's an important time of transformation. Don't be afraid to release what no longer ignites your passion. Surrender to the path of your soul, Aries. Taurus, Seahorse, card 8. Solution is the key word here. Root chakra energy. A brilliant answer to your question is closer than you think. Don't make things too complicated. Allow life to be easy, Taurus. And Gemini, Coyote, card 31. Stillness, throat chakra. Take some time to rest and reconnect with your inner voice. Be still and listen. What is your inner wisdom revealing to you, Gemini? Cancer, Dragonfly, card 49. Cosmic destination. That's soul star chakra energy. Expand your thinking, Cancer. Dream beyond what you believe is realistic. A higher path is waiting to unfold for you. Let your soul guide you. Leo, Butterfly, release, crown chakra, card 44. It's time to let go of what has served its purpose. Allow your next level self to emerge. Reveal your true colors to the world, Leo. And since it's your birthday season, you get a bonus card. Otter, Limitless, card 30. Heart chakra, Leo. Dream bigger. So much more is possible than you're allowing yourself to see. Let yourself have what you truly desire. And Leo, you have a birthday bonus reading as well as your usual every 6-week reading. So do check those out, Leo. Happy birthday. Virgo, Raven, Preference, throat chakra, card 33. Speak your truth. Manifest your desires into reality by using words that match your intentions. Words are magic. Libra, Octopus, Exploration, card 20. Solar plexus chakra. A magical adventure is calling you, Libra. Dare to explore what excites your spirit and don't fear the unknown. If you're wanting to do the trip or visit or do whatever, something new, try it out, go for it, Libra. The energy is supporting you. And thank you so much for being here. Scorpio, Wolf, card 45, crown chakra. You are a divine being, so much more majestic than you could ever imagine. Embrace your true greatness. Your leadership power serves many, Scorpio. Sagittarius, Lion, Illumination, card 54, soul star chakra. You are a being of royal majesty. Don't be afraid of your power. Let your divine radiance illuminate the world, Sag. And Capricorn, Lioness, Attraction, card 13, sacral chakra. That's funny if you're on the cusp of Sag and Capricorn because you have Lion and Lioness. Embrace your divine feminine magnetism here, Capricorn. The more open you are to receiving, the more effortlessly your heart's desires come to you. Aquarius, Salmon, Presence, card 38, third eye chakra. Don't worry about the future or the past. Embrace and enjoy this moment fully. Life happens now for you, Aquarius. Pisces, thanks for your patience. Card 14, White Shark, being in the flow with sacral chakra. Flow with the natural currents of life. Be present and alert, but don't let fear control your journey. Trust you are divinely protected. Thank you so much for being here.